In this video, we're going to practice converting percents to fractions and fractions to percents. So for the purpose of this video, we are not going to worry about simplifying our fractions. There are going to be several of our answers that are not in simplest form. That's okay, that's not what we're working on today. If you want to practice simplifying them, that's great. But for now, we're just going to worry about creating the fraction. So we're going to start with turning a percentage into a fraction, and this one is really straightforward. All you need to do is put the number over 100. So let's say we have 65%. I would take 65, make that my numerator, and then make 100 my denominator. And that's it. That's all you have to do. Let's try another one. Say I have 8%. I take the 8, put it over 100, and there's my fraction. We'll do one more. Let's say we have 23%. We take 23, make it our numerator, make 100 our denominator, and we are done. We have just gone from percent to a fraction. That's our quickest one. Going from fractions to percents, however, takes a couple steps, because first we need to turn that fraction into a decimal, and then we turn that decimal into a percent. And remember, we have a couple ways we could do that. We could either multiply that decimal by 100, or we can move our decimal spaces 2 spaces to the right. So I'm going to do a couple problems one way and a couple problems the other way. So let's say we are given the fraction 1/4. Okay, so first we turn this into a decimal, which we know we need to divide. This is telling me to do 1 divided by 4. That gets me 0.25. So then, if I want to turn it into a percent, let's multiply it by 100. So 0.25 times 100 is going to get me 25. And all I have to do is add the percentage sign on the end. All right, let's try another example. We've got 2/20. So first I need to turn this into a decimal. So I would do 2 divided by 20. And that is going to get me 0.1, or 1/10. Then I'm going to multiply that by 100. And that will get me 10%. Okay, so that was the first way we could do our second step, multiplying by 100. The other way we could do that second step is to move our decimal spaces 2 spaces to the right. Both ways should get you the same answer. So let's try a couple problems where we are just moving our decimal space over instead of multiplying. All right, so let's go with our first fraction here as 3/8, 3/8. So first I have to turn this fraction into a decimal, so this is a division problem. I will do 3 divided by 8, and that's going to get me 0.375. Ooh, that doesn't look like a 7. It's a little better. All right, so then we want to move our decimal space 2 spaces to the right. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to go 1, 2, and now my decimal belongs here. So that will turn into 37. Does not want to look like a 7. 37.5%. All right, let's do another one with moving the decimals. We can do 1/20. So first I need to do my division. 1 divided by 20. And that gets me 0.05. So now I need to move my decimal place over 2 spaces, 1, 2. So that gets me, it technically would get me 0.5, but since we don't say 0.5, we just say 5, that our answer would be 5%.